arena last night wearing a shirt that said, "That's all, folks." Davis has had 1 foot. Would you like to do that again? 1 foot out the New Orleans door for a long time after requesting a trade earlier this season. This morning, AD said the shirt was not an intentional shot at the team. After the game last night, Pelicans coach Alvin Gentry said the whole situation has been toxic, and he added, quote, "I think he's a great kid. I think he got some bad advice." We are joined once again by Chris Broussard. Chris, do you agree that this was some bad advice for AD?
No, I do not.
You know, he said it wasn't an intentional shot. It was a shot. It just wasn't intentional.
I'm sorry, but you look at what you put on.
No. I mean, he gonna be a Space
that's
Jam.
the only shirt he had. Come on.
He gonna be a Space Jam. He's reprising a role.
Wait a second. The New Orleans media, he told this morning that that shirt was just hanging for him when he went to get dressed, and it had to be at home from his stylist, I guess?
Yeah, his stylist
I don't know. But wait, you have to choose to put it on and walk out of the house and go to the arena.
I don't even be paying no attention. I just wake up in the morning, I just put this on like, I didn't know he was
You don't even look.
but that's all.
But he said Looney Tunes was my favorite.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who didn't love Looney Tunes?
I mean, he's so young. Looney Tunes was on.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a good point.
Marvin the Martian.
Yeah.
And Porky.
Marvin and Martian.
Yeah, everybody love Looney.
All right.
Bad
Here we go,
advice?
Jen. No, I don't think he's getting bad advice.
No.
Alvin Gentry thinks he's being nice to AD and saying he's a great kid, he's a solid kid, he's got great character. He's just getting bad advice. He's trying to put it all on, let's face it, Rich Paul, his agent. But in reality, that's patronizing to AD. That's saying you're a little boy, you're a kid, you're a robot, you're a puppet being led around by Rich Paul. But here's the facts. We all have agents.
Yes.
We choose our agents for a reason, what they can do for us, how much money they can get us with. With AD, obviously, money's not the issue. So why? He chose Rich Paul last year.
To get
Why?
up out of there.
Wasn't for money. It was, he knew he's associated with LeBron. He wanted to get out of there. And if it had been up to his advisors, they would have had him request the trade at the beginning of the season.
Publicly.
At the beginning of the season. AD said, no, we're coming off a second-round playoff berth. Let's see what type of season we can have. And when it was going south, I think they were like 22 and 27 or something when he requested the trade. AD saw, look, it's a bad season. We're probably not going to even make the playoffs. We can't win here. All right, let's go ahead and request the trade. So my thing is, this is Anthony Davis directing his agent on what he wants to do, just like we do with our agents. And furthermore, I'll throw this out. Why, when Dwight Howard ruined a season and really a franchise in Orlando by demanding a trade,
and then said, no,
was his agent Dan Fagan blamed? No, Dwight was blamed. When Chris Paul and Carmelo Anthony demanded trades, ruined seasons. Melo ruined that whole Denver season. That was a good team, too, to go to New York. Was their agent Leon Rose blamed? No, it was Melo and Chris Paul. So why now is it all on the agent?
Because the association of Rich Paul and who he's associated with.
Well,
Remember, it comes back.
Yeah.
This thing, levels, like Skip like says, this is so many levels, I'm gonna just try to peel them away here. But when we get right down to it, it's like 75 layers. At the bottom of the layer is LeBron James. That's what this is about.
Are you acknowledging that?
No, that's what y'all do.
What the criticism.
Yes. So now all of a sudden, Rich Paul is gonna tell Anthony Davis made it abundantly clear. Money is not the issue. He said, I'm a legacy player. The man is leaving, walking away from $60, $70 million by not re-signing with New Orleans. He says, I want to be a legacy player, meaning I want to be thought of when I'm gone.
Yep.
You remember who AD was. I want to be able to go to and compete for titles consistently.
Okay.
And I can't have that in New Orleans. But now, what we talked about this, Skip, the moment that he signed with Rich Paul, I said, oh, he want to get up out of there.
Right.
Everybody, because why you need, first of all, he doesn't need an agent. He's already been All-NBA. He's already been an All-Star. So he's a max player. As a matter of fact, he's a super max. So 5 years, 250, guaranteed. Boom.
Right.
What I need an agent?
I knows it.
Why am I gonna give an agent 5% to do that? So in other words, what he needed an agent to do to help him facilitate his exit, and that's what he was trying to do. And Dale Demps, you know, he want to buck the system, kept leaking information. Give me 4 first-rounders. Give me 4 second-rounders. And I want all those players. Well, Dale, how we going to... That's not my problem. Now, look.
Now it's my turn.
Yes.
Anthony Davis got bad advice, and he swallowed it hook, line, and sinker because he should have. And I sat right here and I said, there's only one way out of New Orleans. You're going to have to listen to Rich Paul and turn to LeBron.
See?
You're going to have to turn yourself into a villain to get out. You're going to have to demand a trade, which he finally did upon the advice of Rich Paul. And I seconded that emotion. I signed off on it because I said, it's going to work. And you shot me down and said, they're not going to be able to pull this off. And I said, LeBron and Rich Paul, they're like in tandem. That's the strongest force among players in the NBA. And I thought, if they flex their muscle, if they exercise their clout, they're going to pull this off. And I just kept saying, it's going to happen at the trade deadline. AD is going to be in LA with LeBron as he wanted, but he had to play the game the way the strategy was laid out for him from Rich Paul. And a good kid, a great kid that had no tarnish to him whatsoever, had to turn himself into a bad guy in New Orleans. Am I right? That's why it hit bottom.
No other way.
It hit bottom last night. This great kid wore a shirt that said, that's all, folks. Like it's in your face, New Orleans.
That was 4 days after the bird flip.
Okay, he flipped the bird. Who's giving him the
And they've been
business?
booing
God
him.
knows what he's yelling at him. But again, it came to that because I thought it would work. But it's bad advice because it did not work.
So you think it would have been good advice had it worked?
Yes, because he would have gotten exactly what he wanted to LA with LeBron.
There was really the problem for AD is he's not a free agent until 2020.
Okay.
I mean, heck, that's the problem with wearing that shirt. They could keep you next year. If they really want to be spiteful, they could keep you next year.
And he acknowledged that to the New Orleans media today. I could be a Pelican
and then I'm going to wear a shirt. I'm going to wear another T-shirt every day until I'm up out of here.
Okay.
Because you know what happened? You didn't look at AD.
Beautiful.
When he
Just
came,
great.
He tried to
He was such a happy kid.
He was trying.
Like,
He tried to handle it. He tried to handle it
He
professionally.
did, and that's what.
But then they went and said, AD, go sit your nice butt down. We ain't trade you nowhere. And then he had to come back and make it public.
You know what? I still can't believe it didn't happen. Dell Demps lost his job somehow over all this.
And he could have had these picks.
He could have had picks.
I still don't think they should have done it at that time.
Who should have?
Really?
New
Trade.
Orleans, yeah. Because this summer, look, if Kyrie Irving leaves Boston,
Why are you going to Boston if Kyrie leaves?
why are you offering Jason Tatum if you're Boston if Kyrie leaves? When AD told you, I'm not
pointed
staying.
out, Jason Tatum hasn't exactly been that Jason Tatum
Right,
last year.
but I'm not giving up any of my young guys for AD for 1 year. Because AD is telling you, I'm not staying if Kyrie's not
I'm
there.
with what Magic was espousing last night, which is, if you watched at their best moments this year, Kuzma and B.I. and Lonzo, that they showed extraordinary potential, all three. And Josh Hart as a kind of a secondary role player, but he has got guts and toughness.
But the thing, Skip,
if
is-
you get all four of those, and at one point Zubas was in the deal, right?
Here's the thing with those guys, Skip. It's all about consistency.
Okay.
We just didn't see enough
Okay,
of that. We still don't know
just
what
kids.
I
But
know,
Liv, if you gave them Zubac, you could have like a starting lineup. You could start over.
Well, first of all, LeBron James said, I got kids of my own that I'm raising.
Okay.
I ain't got time to be raising no kid basketball players. My mortality is ticking away, Skip, baby.
Not at age 42.
You just see, there you go. See,
No, no, he's only 41.
No, you know how old he is. He's 34. A spry 34 too.
Really? He's in
Yes.
his 17th season now.
Hey, and what's
you
your
realize
point?
the clock, the calendar just turned.
and what's your point?
He's in year 17.
Hey, Tom Brady's in year 20. I know there's a point in there somewhere. Where is it at?
And what's your point?
Exactly.
What's your point?
Exactly.
I think Tom Brady's getting younger. Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Hey,
Something.
what you call me to go see that doctor, O'Brien.
Yeah. I feel sorry for Anthony Davis.
Why you feel
I
sorry
do
for
too.
him?
I was
Just
just going to
stuck,
say
man.
that.
I mean,
It
He's
wasn't
going
no
to be in a
stunt.
new place this summer. He's going to be easy to get
honestly
traded
feel
this
sorry
summer.
for him.
Oh, yeah.
And I think the Lakers have a shot. A shot.
But, you know-
because again, Boston's not going to give you anything big. Will the team give up the #1 pick?
And you know what?
Maybe.
Skip,
Zion?
we
Maybe.
gonna get it. And now we gonna play
There's a
hardball.
chance.
We ain't give you nothing. You're not getting Zion. We gonna hold this ball. We gonna hold it. Give us AD and True Holiday.
who is we now?
The Lakers. We gonna get that ping pong ball
Okay.
that says Zion Williamson.
Really?
And I know everybody gonna start hating.
By the
Talking about
way-
it's conspiracy theory.
By the way,
I
we're
don't care
talking
what
about, was it the athletic poll?
Yeah.
Drew Holiday he got most underrated player. He
Yeah.
voted number
He's
one.
such-
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
That
would stay
So you want
healthy. That's
him.
easy.
That's
He stay
well
healthy.
said.
Yeah.
I love
But
watching
you want
that.
him and AD? Really?
That'd be nice.
For Zion?
Yeah.
Gotta say it to make it happen, right?
Zion. And then we gonna trade.
Speaking it
Then we
into
go trade some of these other pieces, get some shooters. It's good night, Irene, folks.
Well, AD puts a different
Where's
style.
Irene?
Then I'll come out here wearing that shirt that AD
You
had
are
on.
not wearing that shirt.
That's how.
Are you gonna wear the man bag too, or are you gonna skip?
Oh yeah, I got one of them too.
That's all, folks.
They're not in style.
Yes, they are, Jenny.
You should get that T-shirt. That would be fun.
Okay. No more fashion for now. Chris, you're gonna come back later in the show. Appreciate you being here. We're gonna get a little football.